Part 2. Azure Moon. Great Tree Moon. Blood of the Eagle and Lion. Now in control of the Great Bridge of Myrddin, the Kingdom Army begins to invade Imperial territory. In response, the Imperial Army garrisons soldiers at Fort Merceus.
We have received a report from our spy. It would seem the Empire is gathering troops at Fort Merceus. This is undoubtedly in response to us taking the Great Bridge of Myrddin. Their numbers are more than double ours. We believe that the Emperor herself may be leading them. If House Regan can reconcile with House Gloucester sooner than later, then Claude can proceed with his plan to rally the Alliance Lords, gather troops, and invade Empire territory.
At this rate, 3 military forces will be clashing at Gronder Field.
Just like the Battle of Eagle and Lion.
If you wish to indulge in nostalgia, do it elsewhere.
I'm afraid the difference in military strength is far from negligible. While we are elite soldiers, I am still uneasy about this.
But we won that battle, so we're just gonna win this battle.
If possible, I'd like to request reinforcements right away. If we can rely on any of the major kingdom houses for military support, it would be House Charon, I'd wager.
Why them?
House Charon has yet to declare fealty to the Empire.
It is also my home. I will make the request to my father. With things as they are, I don't think he can refuse. The Church has long protected me. I am certain that any request from the Church will be answered to the utmost of their ability.
Very well. We're counting on you, Catherine.
I suppose that is all we can do for now.
So it would seem. Though if there are any other avenues worth exploring, I would suggest...
Allying with the Alliance?
Ah, good point. We have no reason to engage the Alliance directly.
Even if we do receive Count Charon's aid, we still won't have the troops we need to face the Empire.
But if we join forces with the Alliance, then our numbers will rival the Empire's.
Let's join forces.
Agreed. It's about the only thing we can do. For now, let's send a messenger and try to figure out what the Alliance hopes to achieve.
It's hard to believe this decisive battle will take place at Gronder Field. I imagine that place is full of memories for all of you.
And you'll actually be there to witness it, unlike 5 years ago.
We won the Battle of the Eagle and Lion back in the day. It seems like a lifetime ago.
I can't help but remember, even though I wish I didn't.
Our feast after the battle. I remember it well. We all had so much fun together. No! Please, stop it. I had finally put all of that out of my mind. This isn't right. They're our friends. We used to study together. We shouldn't be fighting them.
Why not march up to Her Majesty in a reminder of that? Oh, that's right. Because you want to live to see tomorrow. No matter who the enemy is, I will fight for His Highness.
Tell me, Boar Prince, do we stand a chance?
Who knows?
If we lose, we'll have died for you. I hope you know that.
That's enough, Felix. We must focus on the battle ahead.
Make your peace before we depart. It's kill or be killed out there. We will cross blades with the Empire, but it's possible we will also have to strike down the Alliance.
I don't want to do that. And it seems weird to me that Felix and Dimitri haven't really crossed heads this entire time.
Your Highness, do you feel no hesitation about killing your former friends?
I'm used to killing familiar faces by now.
Supply run and worried warrior. Okay. We're low on resources. If you can help, I would be much obliged. Pretty sure I have a smithing stone, and I don't know if I have that fish. It's like, do you know of anything I can use to calm my nerves? No idea. Let me go to Gilbert, see if I have this stuff. If I do, I'll do that, then go ahead and do the other one real quick.
Thank you very much.
Everybody's in here, what the heck?
Catherine will surely be able to convince Count Charon. All that remains is to wait for a response from the Alliance side. For now, there are preparations to be made for the coming battle. I have a request. Thank you very much.
Oh, so I did have them. Oh, I needed 2 of the fish. Okay, I needed that money. I definitely needed that money. So, god dang, a lot of people are in here. This will probably make this a whole lot quicker.
I heard Edelgard is going to be leading her forces personally in the next battle.
You heard it from us.
Seems pretty reckless to charge right into this one. I'm not sure I like our chances. What do you think?
As long as you're here, I'll be fine.
Hey, how come you only ever flatter me in times like these? What am I supposed to make of that? Anyway, we've come this far. Let's just keep putting one foot in front of the other and see how far we get.
Sure can do. Sure can do'sville, baby doll. If anybody knows that reference, shout it out in the comments.
But another grand battle awaits. Many will lose their lives.
Let's fight our hardest to stay alive.
Yes, let's. We must both make it home in one piece.
Yo!
Even considering those we are up against, friends from a time now past, I won't hold back.
You better not. What was your brother's name again? Randolph?
Thank you for bringing me here.
It's not a spoiler. It's like, if you've been watching this, you know exactly who this is.
I've been given permission to take part in this next mission, too. I'll finally be able to avenge my brother. I swear. I'll take down that monster.
I'm pretty sure it was me that killed him. I'm pretty sure it was me that killed him. Just to take him out of his misery.
So, we're finally going to set foot in the Empire. I'm starting to get a little nervous. We already fought Ferdinand at the Great Bridge of Myrddin, but I guess there's a good chance we'll be fighting more old friends from here on out.
This is, if I end up playing the other classes, I really don't want to go against you guys.
If we defeat the Imperial army at Gronder Field, what will our next objective be? I guess we won't have much choice but to try to take Fort Merceus, on the far side of Gronder Field. It's probably too soon for us to be thinking about that, isn't it? The battle just ahead of us is far from certain.
It's just my main thing. It's like, since the Blue Lions is my first class, I have more of a connection to them and everybody I've recruited, mainly, than anybody else. That's pretty much how I felt when I was playing through Fates. So I did Birthright first, and I'm still on Conquest. I haven't beaten Conquest because I'm playing that on Classic, and I really kind of hate playing on Classic now.
What do you think?
Yeah, I really have to go back to Fates because I want to beat Conquest and then go to Revelations.
The thought of fighting people who were once our friends,
It makes my heart heavy. If it was gonna come to this, maybe I should have avoided making friends with people from the Empire and the Alliance to begin with.
I don't think that's the right attitude.
I just don't know, Professor. I'm having a hard time with it. It did often seem strange to me at the Academy that we were studying with all these people from all over the world.
That's not really a problem at the time. It's like you don't know what's going to happen until it happens.
But I feel like I've finally started to understand the real reason behind it. The more you get to know people from other places, the harder you'll try to avoid fighting wars with them.
I hear the next battle could be a big one. Is that true? I miss the old days when if someone got hurt, we'd rush them to the infirmary and make them well. But on the battlefield, there's not enough time to help. People die. Professor, don't be one of those.
What, people on the battlefield?
Each time we press forward, our search for Rhea broadens to a wider area. I certainly hope we will find at least some clue. I do suspect I already know where she is. If I'm right, and she is in the Imperial capital, then we cannot save her until we topple the Empire.
That's my boy to do.
You have my sincerest gratitude. Circumstances and my wounds have prevented me from being by His Highness's side these 5 years. I am grateful that you have found him for me. I am once again in your debt.
I can finally kill her. Finally, I can avenge them.
He said more.
After we cross the Great Bridge of Myrddin, we'll be in my father's territory. We actually crossed it 5 years ago for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, remember? Oh, this is terrifying. What am I gonna do? I gotta get a grip.
Don't worry, I'll arrange for your funeral.
You think we'll meet him on the battlefield and he'll kill me? The front lines cover a long stretch of land, you know. We might not even run into him.
And he is really afraid. So I was gonna put Dorothea in there, but I don't actually think she would last that long.
A tragic end.
She was all in the corner. Okay, I'll do this one.
A tragic end.
I was about to say. It's like, hopefully they didn't get a critical hit. Let's heal. Keep going.
Here goes.
I had to protect my friends.
Yeah, Dorothea wouldn't have made it through this. I don't think I have any more HP recovery. But I had to freaking recover. There we go.
Be at peace.
Be up to peace. Yeah, I have to go for it. One, I need the money. We can't get a critical. So I won this.
A tragic end.
And Mercedes wins. There you are, Bernie D.
So, the campaign continues, does it? Well, allow me, as a professional recluse with 10 years of experience, to volunteer for, staying behind. Oh, who am I kidding? The fighting won't stop until we've defeated Edelgard, will it? Or until we lose, I guess. But there's not much use in thinking about that. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Has it truly been 5 years since then? Can you recall whether it was before or after I joined your class, Professor? That is not at all the case, Professor. Your memory serves you poorly.
Well, I'm remembering it wrong, I don't know.
It was shortly after I joined your class. I remember it like it was yesterday.
It was so long ago. I've been playing this for like 5 months. Where's Dorothea?
The Great Bridge of Myrddin was considerably better fortified than it was 5 years ago. The bridge was full of soldiers, and they all died. And Ferdy was there. We killed Ferdy, Professor. He used to be our friend. Do you remember those days?
I'm sorry we killed Ferdy. What kind of nickname is Ferdy? Let's talk to the soldier.
I can hardly believe we're crossing the borders of the Empire to battle their army. Never thought I'd see the day. You'd never guess from the calm looks on everyone's faces, though. I mean, we're probably all gonna die, let's be honest.
His Highness, Lord Rodrigue, you? There's really something wrong with a lot of you, I swear.
Dude, why are you even here? You're gonna think like that. Why are you even here?
Professor.
Just go somewhere.
Reconnaissance is becoming more of a risk the deeper we move into enemy territory. If I don't come back, assume I'm dead.
Understood.
Good. We have to be realistic. Don't waste your energy worrying about me.
But they'll always worry about you, Shamir. How's my favorite guard doing?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. I hear we're sending troops to Gronder Field next. Is that what's what? That whole area is in the territory of House Burgleys. It's famous as the main granary of Fodlan. If we could capture it, we probably wouldn't have to worry about food anymore. Bread for all.
Yeah, if we have to worry about getting bread as in the actual food, not money,
Professor.
then we're in trouble. Chickpeas. I still don't know what those are really like in real life. Dexterity. I see that. Okay. So I can do 5 now. That's cool. And okay. Spread Pegasus blessings. That's another word for poop. Spread Pegasus poop. And it costs 2,000 G.
Say we do manage to take down Edelgard here. What do you think His Highness will do next? As long as there's a plan, I won't complain. I just, you know, want to know there is a plan.
Head to the kingdom capital first, because that's what my plan was, but they keep ignoring me.
Well, I'd be happy if that were the case, but I don't figure that'll actually happen. All this isn't just gonna magically end the moment we kill Edelgard. It's gone too far. I suppose we should focus on the battle right in front of us, instead of what happens later.
Someone's in here.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Help me. Whenever I think about the next battle, my knees won't stop shaking. I'm scared of getting hurt, or worse. Is there a medicinal herb I can use to calm my nerves? Yeah, you can only find it on 420. Okay, find an herb that will help calm the nerves of the soldier in the Knight's Hall. You may find what you need growing in the greenhouse. Okay. I'll do that after I talk to you.
Edelgard's presence suggests that Hubert is around too.
True.
He is minister of the Imperial household, after all. He's been around Edelgard since they were children. I suppose he must be pretty happy with his current position.
So what I'm actually guessing is going to happen is we're going to end up fighting Hubert first, and then we'll fight Edelgard.
Word just reached me that the Empire has stationed soldiers in Fort Merceus. If they decide to dig in their heels and defend the fort, we'll be in a difficult situation. I hear it's an impregnable keep, surrounded by high ramparts. Taking it would not be easy.
Alright, someone else is over here. Hanneman.
What of this? When undertaking research, the usual method is to form a hypothesis, then test it with experiments. Those experiments reveal facts and falsehoods, yet sometimes they also unveil an exception. You seem to be that exception when it comes to my crest research.
I don't understand.
Worry not, Professor. Exceptions are what make my work interesting. Why don't the rules apply to you?
Because screw the rules. I have money.
I will find out eventually. I feel it is my destiny as a Crest scholar.
You are a gentleman and a scholar.
Hello.
Hey there. Let's see what's Hilda's over here somewhere.
I heard the next battle might take us to Gronder Field. Is that right? Reminds me of the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. But of course that was a very different time.
Yeah, you were on the other side.
When it was over, all three class heads complimented each other on their bravery. And then we had a party. But we can never go back to that, can we?
I actually remember the battle now. I was training Flame, and she kept getting shot by the ballista, the ballista, I suppose. So yeah, I do remember that it was actually after we had recruited her.
As powerful as our knights are, we're outnumbered by a long shot. This won't be easy. It's crazy to attempt this. I guess I'm crazy to go along with it.
So, we're finally moving into enemy territory. We can expect the war to get even more intense from here on out. I'm really feeling the tension now. I have almost no experience with battles of this scale. Professor, I'll be grateful for your leadership on the battlefield. I know I can trust you.
Hi. Thanks to our victory, I've been able to study the Great Bridge of Myrddin at my leisure. And you know what? It's an astounding structure. So much history there. Imagine how much time and effort it must have taken to build something that big. Over water, no less. I hope that someday it will be opened up to the people of Fodlan. A historical site, rather than a military checkpoint.
See real.
I've got to keep this place clean, and I mean properly clean, every day. Dust it, sweep it, everything.
Or Cyril.
You never can tell when Lady Rhea might be back.
I don't know how to say his name. I keep saying it two different ways. It's like I mainly use one way, and then they say it the other way. And I don't know. I say it one way, they say it the other way, and it just feels like I'm wrong all the time.
Oh, it's you, Professor. Sorry, I was a little lost in thought there. About all that has happened and all that is to come. I'm sure the battles ahead will not be easy. But please, take good care of His Highness.
He doesn't need me anymore. He has to do. And it is right here. Lavandula grass. Lavandula grass. An herb with a tiny purple flowers. Its calming scent relieves stress. I'm adding letters of the alphabet.
I have a thought.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
You have a thought? It needs to be gone. It really calms you down if you make a tea out of it. Ah, even the smell is soothing. Thank you so much. Now I feel like I can fight again. Okay, so I got those done. I have to-dos. His motivation's all the way up.
Oh, this is mine. I thought it had vanished. Thanks. I owe you.
So that was his. And I only thought of that because of his support conversation with Hanneman.
Ah, thank you for bringing me this. Life without it was difficult.
So I guess I couldn't give that to him earlier. Because I got that before the time skip, and I couldn't give it to him, I don't think. Now I could. I kind of learned doing a bunch of dining, which I thought you could only do once. Really boosts the professor level.
After the fighting's done, we should all go on a gourmet's journey around the world. What say you?
That sounds like fun. What do you think, Professor? Up for a culinary adventure?
Your table manners are the one truly adult aspect about you, Cyril.
Just one, huh? I hope I can get more aspects real soon.
I'm gonna stand next to my boy Dudu. He's alive, people. He's alive. That'll be it for this one. Thank you for watching these Academy activities for Chapter 17. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if there's gonna be a paralog battle or whatever. If not, is this gonna be a gigantic support conversation part? Either that or I'll split it into two, depending on how many views the last one got. So until next time, I'll be seeing ya.